Hello everybody! Today we are going to read Amy Wu and the Perfect Bao by Kat Zhang, illustrated by Charlene Chua. And thank you very much to Simon Schuster for allowing us to read this book and share it with you all. And when we are all done our book, we're going to go back to the board and we're going to do some fun action cards. Alright, let's read our book. Amy Wu and the Perfect Bao. This is the cat reminding us how to say bao correctly, which I appreciate. Amy can do a lot of things. She can brush her teeth, she can tie her shoe, she can even do both at once. Sort of. Yeah, I would have trouble with that. But there's one thing Amy cannot do. She cannot make the perfect bao, which is a type of food. Sometimes they come out too small. Sometimes they come out too big. Sometimes she adds too much filling, sometimes not enough, and sometimes they fall apart before they reach her mouth. Amy's mom and dad make perfect bao. So does her grandma. Their bao are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy could eat them all day. Sometimes she does. Today, Amy is going to do it. She is going to make the world's most perfect bao. Bao making is an all-day event. Amy's dad starts in the morning, mixing together the ingredients for the dough. Then it's time to knead. He pushes the dough, he punches the dough. Amy gives it a try too. They leave the dough to rise. Amy keeps an eye on it, just in case. It grows bigger and bigger and even bigger. Amy's dad squishes the dough down just in time. He rolls it into a log and cuts it into pieces. Meanwhile, Amy's mom seasons meat for the filling. Everyone gathers around the table and rolls up their sleeves. It's time to get to work. Amy's first bao turns out a little funny. So does the second. It's hard to know how much filling to add. Too little and the bao is sad and empty. Too much and oops! It's also hard to pinch the bao shut just right. Amy watches her mom make the perfect bao. She watches her dad make the perfect bao. And her grandma too. They all try to teach her. Roll out the dough like this, says Amy's dad. And use just enough filling, says Amy's mom. Pinch, 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 says Amy's grandma. She's getting a little frustrated. But Amy's bao just aren't the same. They are too empty or too fat. They have holes in them. They leak. Maybe today won't be the day after all. Maybe Amy just can't make the perfect bao. Then Amy has an idea. The pieces of dough were cut for grown-up hands, but Amy's hands are very small. She whispers her idea into her grandma's ear. Amy's grandma cuts each piece of dough into 2 smaller pieces, Amy-sized pieces. Now they fit perfectly in Amy's palms. Carefully, Amy rolls the dough so it's thicker on the inside and thinner at the edges. She adds just the right amount of filling. She pinches it shut. And there it is, Amy's perfect bao. She makes another, and even more after that. She's a bao-making master. Soon, all the dough and filling are gone. Everyone is tired, but they're not done yet. Amy's grandma boils a big pot of water. It's time to steam the bao. Amy keeps an eye on the steamer, just in case. All her perfect bao, and all the imperfect ones too, are snug inside. The bao are done! Amy's mom lifts the lid off the steamer. Whoosh! Out comes a puff of steam. Amy can't see anything at all. The steam clears. There are Amy's perfect bao. They are not too small. They are not too big. They have just the right amount of filling, and they do not leak. They are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy eats one, then another, then she eats one of the not-so-perfect bao. And you know what? It tastes just as good. Ah, look, she's sharing with everybody at school. How nice. And there is a recipe for bao in the back of the book. Ta-da! The end. Good listening, everybody. She kept trying and she kept thinking and she worked it out, and that is great. All right, and now we're gonna come on back And we're going to do some action cards, and they're all magic action cards because I feel like cooking is a little bit like magic. Putting a bunch of random stuff together and then something amazing comes out. It's great. All right, so first we're gonna hop like a frog prince type thing. Ready? Hop like a frog, like a frog, like a frog. Good, you are good frogs. And flutter like a fairy, flutter like a fairy. Good, they have little wings. Oh, you can put your wings on your back. Good. There you go, fluttering like a fairy. And then put on your wizard hat. It's gonna be really tall. Ready? And, oh, I feel more magical with my wizard hat on for sure. And then ride our broom. Oh, good. So first get on your broom and then let's fly with it. Ready? Fly and up and down. Good. Good job. And now let's look into your crystal ball. Ooh. My goodness. Do you see anything? Do you see the future maybe? Very nice. Ooh, and we'll fly like a griffin. That's it's a bunch of different animals together, but it's like a lion that has a beak and wings. So I think we should just roar, right? Ready? Roar as we fly. Roar. Roar. Good, good. And then, ooh, prance like a unicorn. I love prancing like a unicorn. Ready? Prance, 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 prance. I'm a magical unicorn. Good job. And what the unicorns say? Neigh. Good job. And then, ooh, we'll rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Ready? It's a bird that comes up out of the ashes. Ready? Roll down. And then, wow. Good job. Let's do that one again. Ready? We're down. And, wow. Good job. And, ooh, wave your wand like a wizard. Wave your wand. So good. Very nice. And our very last one. We will turn to cast our spell. Turn to cast your spell. Woo! Good job, everybody. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. Bye.